Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video I'm excited to do, it is going to be a new Empties video. I think maybe this is my second Empties that I've done since I moved to Vegas 6 months ago. But I have my little trash bin here with some makeup and skincare empties, body care empties. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, welcome. So before we jump into the empties, let's do my OOTD. So today I have on like this little plaid dress moment, but because it's fall, I put a black blazer over it. That's what we're doing. I also got these new slippers. My friend Anna gifted them to me because they were a size too big, and I think that they're super cute. So I'm still rocking my slippers because I want to. I mean, if I go out in public, I might keep the slippers on. I'm not gonna lie to you. I went to the doctor's office the other day in my slippers. I've been to the post office in slippers. It is what it is. I got my dress from Windsor store. My blazer is from Express. My jewelry is Ana Luisa, and then I have my new Hermes bracelet. I did do some filming on this look. I used the Glamlite Dirty Martini palette. I do have a video trying new makeup that includes that palette, so I have another eye look with it. And then like the Tower 28, their new tinted sunscreen, and a few other new products. I can put that one up in the cards, but I filmed this look for my Instagram, which is March Beauty Word. So if you want to see how I got it, I will link it down below. But let me grab out my little trash bin here and we will go through the products that I have used up recently. All right, so we have some makeup, some skincare, some body care, all of the things. But on top here, I see from a Farmacy, this is the Green Clean. I lost the lid quite some time ago. I'm not sure what happened to the lid, but that was gone. But this is their Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. This is one of my absolute favorite makeup cleansers. It takes everything off. It has a nice scent, but not like overly scented. This is just a favorite of mine. I've gone through minis, I've gone through full sizes, and that is one that I would repurchase on my own to always have in my skincare collection. But I actually just got a PR package from Farmacy and included the Green Clean, and I was like, yes! I think it might have been in my last vlog that I did, and I was so excited because I was about to use up that Green Clean. But I highly recommend that one. I really, really enjoy it. Let's see, also some skincare in here. I have from No7. This is their Protect and Perfect Intense Advanced Day Cream. This is a moisturizer with SPF 30. I've also gone through multiples of these. I got my first one in PR, and then I've continually continued to repurchase them. Okay. I have continually repurchased it since. It's one of my favorite moisturizers. It's a nice lightweight moisturizer. I like that it has the SPF 30 in it. I'm always looking for ways to protect my skin. I have the Tower 28 tinted sunscreen on once again today. And yeah, I really like this one. I usually grab them from Target, but I went through another one of those. Speaking of SPF, I have in here two of my favorites. I have from Bliss. This is their Black Star Invisible Daily Sunscreen, SPF 30. I repurchased this at Target also. And then from Biossance, their Squalene and Zinc Sheer Mineral Sunscreen. These are my two favorites. I wear these, I wear one of them every single day. The tinted sunscreen from Bliss I like because it just kind of evens things out a little bit. So if I'm like running to the gym or maybe like running errands or something, and because I do have, you know, acne and redness and all the things, then I'll use this and it kind of can tamp that down a little bit. But then if I'm just kind of hanging around the house, of course I still want my skin to be protected, and I work by a window and yeah, all of the things. So that's when I would just use the Biossance. This one doesn't have any tint to it, but I do like a squalene as a skincare ingredient. So these are the two that I always purchase. Like I said, Bliss I get from Target, and Biossance I get from Sephora. I've already repurchased both of these. I have full sizes once again back in my bathroom, and I will probably never be without them. I love them. Okay, moving on. I see some body care I have from Josie Maran. This is their Whipped Argan Pro Retinol Body Butter. This is the second one I've gone through of this. I did receive both of them in PR, but I remember when I got the second one in PR, I was like, oh, this is very exciting, because I had started to use this and I was like, this is a really nice body cream. Once again, especially because of my living conditions have changed, moving from Iowa to Vegas, living in the desert, just noticing my everything getting more dry, my face, my body, my hands, my elbows, everything. I've become a stickler. Like, I always put moisturizer on, especially after the shower, or body cream or hand cream, but it is like next level living here for sure. And this is a really nice one. It's, you know, a much more thicker moisturizer. It smells great. It has the Pro Retinol in here to help smooth and firm. I don't know, I think it's really good. So this is the second one that I've gone through of that from Josie Maran, and I really do like it. And then from Kopari, I went through their Coconut Latte Body Wash. Kopari has a really great body care line from their like the body washes, their body scrubs, their lotions. I'm using one of their lotions right now, and that one is fantastic. I've been really impressed with a lot from Kopari. I did get a really nice PR package with a lot of these products in it, but I have been using them up and going through them, and I'm like, they really are a nice brand for that. I think they're kind of became known for their coconut melting cleanser, but honestly, their body care products, if you're at Sephora and you're looking for them, or the Sephora has the sale coming up, I would check them out because I've been very impressed. All right, we should not be surprised to see my Dior powder, no powder in here. So this was my first one that I used up. So I did a video recently talking about products that I've panned or used up, and I had this Dior powder in there, and then I went to throw it away, and I was like, wait, I can put it in my empties bin and talk about it again, because you've probably never heard me talk about the Dior powder at all. So here we are again. But I did use it all the way up, and I was very proud of that. I have purchased another one. It has a huge pan in it. I'm like scraping at it, and I just made a Sephora purchase today, so I'll have a new haul coming soon. And I repurchased the Dior powder no powder. It's my absolute favorite. I wear it every single day. It can fix any foundation I'm wearing. It just makes my skin look so beautiful and flawless. And I know I've talked to this powder to death. I know so many of you have purchased it because of me, but it's a favorite of mine. I think it's great. So yeah, Sephora haul coming soon. I'm really excited for a few things I got. Ooh, ooh. All right, and then I used up another one of the Maybelline Sky High mascaras. I've gone through several of these, and this is a mascara that I will always have in my collection. I already repurchased another one. Again, I usually just grab these at like Target or Ulta. It's a pretty affordable mascara. It's what I have on my bottom lashes today, and then I have the Rare Beauty on my top lashes. I'm so frustrated with myself because I placed my Sephora order, and of course, you know, I go through everything that I have on my loves list, pick everything out, then I go through like the new page, then I go through like the recommend it for me, then I go over to Instagram and I'm like, am I forgetting anything? Then I'm thinking about it. Then I finally placed my order, and as soon as I did, I was like, the Rare Beauty mascara, I forgot to grab it. So I'm just gonna have to like pop into a Sephora or something and grab the Rare Beauty mascara, because I really do want that one back. But the Maybelline Sky High, like I said, just one that I'm always gonna have in my collection. Already repurchased it. Highly recommend. It's beautiful. I went through quite a few brow pencils. So let's see. From Benefit, we have the Precisely My Brow and also the Goof Proof. I have the Goof Proof in my brows today. These are my favorite brow pencils. I've been repurchasing them for a long time. Every once in a while, I get a PR package from Benefit, and sometimes they include one of the pencils, and I get really excited. But otherwise, I just repurchase them by myself, and I wear the shade 2.5. I think that these are both great. Again, just brow pencils I'll always have in my collection. I have the Goof Proof on today. And then from Charlotte Tilbury, I went through her Brow Cheat Micro Precision Brow Pencil. I have the shade Taupe. This one reminds me more of the Goof Proof, with more of that kind of thicker diamond shaped applicator. And then, so you have that on one side, and then you do have a spoolie on the other. So these are actually retractable, and when I got it sent in PR, I did get refills also. So I'm actually gonna pop a refill in here. But I wanted to include it in the empties video because I did go through this brow pencil. But I really like the idea of the retractable brow pencil, and you can just buy that instead of having to re-buy this pencil over and over and over again. Because brow pencils are something I go through a lot. If Benefit were to start to offer something like that, I would really love that, because you're constantly just having to re-buy the pencils and then throwing them out, and then re-buying and then throwing them out. So I think a refillable is a really good idea. But I like this one from Charlotte Tilbury. The Taupe isn't, I wouldn't say it's like my exact match. It's just a little bit on the lighter side for me, but I like it. I think that it's easy to use. And again, I used it all the way up. So I think that's a good one. I'll continue to use it. And then from Karity, I finally went through this Brow Goals, and I think I have the shade Taupe in this one. Does it say? Yes, Totally Taupe is the shade of this one. So this one, I tried to, did you see me? I tried to spin it up. It's gone, there's nothing left. But this one again is more Goof Proof with the diamond shape, but it's even thicker. It's thicker than the Goof Proof, and it's thicker than the Charlotte Tilbury. So it takes me no time at all to do my brows with this one. If you have really sparse brows, you might like this one because it takes a short amount of time. And then you had the spoolie on the other side. I really like this. I thought the shade match was good, but this brow pencil lasted for such a long time. I mean, I'm someone who does my brows nearly every single day, and I don't have a huge plethora of brow pencils in my arsenal, so I kind of use the same ones over and over. And I know I used the Karity so many times before I finally used it up, so that impressed me. I thought that would make for a good value. It's not super expensive regardless. but I also really do like that one from Karity if you're looking for a good brow pencil. All right, back to some skincare. I used up from Krave. This is the Matcha Hemp Hydrating Cleanser. I had a lot of people recommend Krave to me. I know Skincare by Hiram really likes a lot of products from Krave. So this is their barrier-friendly antioxidant cleanser with matcha, hemp seeds, oats, almonds, vitamin B5, and sodium PCA. I really did like this one. You know, I used it all the way up. I don't know if it's one of those that I'm necessarily like, I need to go out and repurchase this ASAP, but I liked it as a morning cleanser. I felt like it left my skin feeling really clean without feeling overly stripped. And so I enjoyed it. You know, again, I used it all the way up, but I'm pretty particular when it comes to my cleansers, and when I find cleansers that I really, really enjoy, I tend to stick with them and repurchase them over and over. And again, while I didn't mind it, I don't think I need to repurchase it right away or anything like that. But I'd be curious if you've tried that one in particular or anything else from the Krave line. And then from Milk Makeup, I used up one of their vegan milk moisturizers. I have no idea what number this is for me, like maybe like number 5 or something. I have gone through so many of these. I will definitely be repurchasing another one. I really like this. It's a very thick, very moisturizing moisturizer. A lot of times I use it in the PM because sometimes it can be a little bit too much during the day. But again, with my change in climate, change in weather, and my skin becoming a little bit more dry, you know, I could use this one in the morning too. But if you have very, very dry skin, I think that you would like this. But again, I've gone through this so many times. It's been in Empties videos and favorites videos and all of the things. And I know that I'll be repurchasing that at some point. And then let's see, I went through, I had a prescription with the company Dermatica, something along those lines. I saw Wayne Goss do a video on it, and it's kind of like a Curology, which is a more US based brand, but this is in the UK. Wayne Goss is in the UK. So I ended up signing up for it, and I did the whole profile, took photos. You know, you had to talk about medications you're on or prescriptions that you've tried in the past, and then they put together a prescription formula for you. And so that is what I did. So I had like tretinoin at 0.025%, niacinamide at 4%, clindamycin. So that was like kind of what was in here for me. And I really did like it. I do have, like I said, I have hormonal acne. So a lot of times I get breakouts around my chin and my jawline. And I just wanted to try something. Like I've tried so many things, from skincare to change in diet, cutting things out, like all the things, and I just feel like not a lot was really helping my skin. So I decided to do the prescription base, and you know, I paid for everything myself, signed up for it myself, and I feel like I saw an improvement. I still deal with breakouts for sure, and especially with, you know, the mask mandates back in place, and that really doesn't help having to wear masks over the areas where I have the most amount of hormonal breakouts. But I feel like I was able to notice a little bit less breaking out, or less severe breaking out, like not as much cystic acne happening. So I did enjoy that. I actually did just switch to another company that has the prescription, but they also offer like cleansers and moisturizers and that sort of thing. So because I had a good experience with Dermatica, I decided to try another company too that not only would give me the prescription for the product that you use at night, but I have the cleanser, the moisturizer that I'm trying, and then also a dark spot treatment. So I decided to go down that route too and explore that a little bit more. So yeah, you know, I'm gonna give it a try, but so far, you know, it was my first time trying something like that, and I had a good experience. So I'm gonna keep trying it and seeing if it helps improve my skin. And then lastly, this was like, we're ending on a high note because this was really shocking to me when this happened. I went through a primer, and not just any primer. I went through the Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas Primer. When I realized, like, as it started to get harder to pump out, I was like, am I about to go through this primer? Because it's very rare for me to go through a makeup primer. I have a lot of them for whatever reason. You know, you usually need a small amount. It's not something that you reapply throughout the day, like lipstick or bronzer or blush or anything like that. So to go through a primer is a pretty big deal for me, but to go through the Tatcha Liquid Silk, I was like, really? But I really, really liked this primer. A lot of people really enjoyed the Tatcha, the putty primer. I ended up not trying that. I do really like the e.l.f. one, their poreless putty primer. I've been using it a lot. I mentioned it in the products that I've panned because I have actually hit the bottom of it. But I never tried the one from Tatcha. But when they sent over the Liquid Silk Canvas, I immediately was impressed. I really do feel like it gives you a very smooth base. You know, I have some larger pores, especially in this area, you know, my forehead and chin, kind of the normal normal places for larger pores, and it kind of helps fill everything in. But again, like my makeup just goes on so much smoother, and it just became a favorite primer of mine. And I think without realizing it, I was just using it constantly. I finally used it all the way up. I was like, okay. So this is one, you know, Tatcha is more expensive. I can't think of this price off the top of my head, but it's one of those that I want to repurchase. We do have the Sephora sale coming up because I do want to get it at a discount, but I would like it back in my collection. You know, I like the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I also like the Urban Decay Hydro Grip, the Milk Makeup, or no, the Urban Decay Long Wear Gripping Primer, the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip. I really do like those, but I also would like the Tatcha back in because, again, it just makes everything very smooth, and that's what I like. It's not necessarily like a gripping primer like the Milk and the Urban Decay, but it kind of reminds me a little bit of the e.l.f. one, and it's just very smoothing. So I would like this back, so I'm going to flag this for when Sephora has their holiday savings event, which is coming up in November, because I would like to make a repurchase for, you know, some of my staples that I don't necessarily need right now. Like I'm thinking that's when I'll probably grab like another one of the Milk Moisturizer. I'll probably purchase several Dior powders, the Biossance SPF, you know, products that I just want to stock up on, some more Tatcha skincare. I already have a couple sets flagged. So yeah, so that will be coming when the Sephora sale starts in just a couple weeks here. So, but after that, my trash bin is empty. Those are all of the empties that I have used up recently and my thoughts on them and what I would repurchase and what I don't necessarily feel like I need back in my collection. I hope that you found this video helpful. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I hope you also consider subscribing before you go, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.